So you're about to start A-level physics. Well, here are 6 tips that will give you a head start and help you prepare for what is to come. Physics is hard, and for some it really is a challenge just to pass the A-level. Some put in lots of work, and as a reward they seem to be heading for around a C grade. Others have the potential to reach an A or an A star, but make no mistakes. You can only achieve that with consistent hard work throughout the course. It's highly unlikely you'll achieve anything like a top grade if you just cram at the end. This is not one of my 6 tips, it's a freebie, but no matter what your target grade is, work hard and enjoy the course. Remember to subscribe to this channel for more helpful videos, and you could also check out the Video Plato Academy website for useful resources. Here we go then. Tip number 1, get on top of your maths. If you're already taking A-level maths, then there'll be little to challenge you during the A-level physics course, provided you're working hard at your maths as well. However, if you did not get a top grade at your GCSE maths, then you've probably got a bit of work to do. Make sure you're familiar with algebra, trigonometry, that's sine, cos and tan and Pythagoras stuff and that sort of thing, graph plotting, graph interpretation and logarithms. The more competent you become with your maths, the faster and more economic with your time you'll be, and you'll have more time to devote to your physics topics. I'll put a link in the description to some practice questions to help you get on top of these skills. Tip number 2, get on top of your problem-solving skills. You will encounter some complicated and unfamiliar problems as you work through the A-level course. It'll no longer just be enough to learn facts, you'll need to be able to use them. The secret is to break down anything complicated into a series of much more simple problems that you are much more comfortable solving. Try to never leave a problem that has you beat. Use the support of your teachers and your peers to help you break it down. Don't be idle and don't expect everything to come to you straight away. You've got to use your initiative a lot more now. Tip number 3, master core topics early. Throughout the course, you'll build on what you already know about electricity, mechanics and waves. The earlier that you have an understanding of the fundamental concepts of these topics and are familiar and practiced with the use of conventions in these areas, the easier the course will be. Without mastering these, you'll fall behind as you progress through the other topics, and your grades will slide. Tip number 4, practical skills are important. Physics is an experimental science, so expect to spend quite a bit of time either observing or carrying out practical work. You'll need to be comfortable setting up experiments, taking measurements and analysing your results. Lab work often feeds directly into your exams and your exam questions, so take these sessions seriously. They also help you see the real-world application of what you're learning. Tip number 5, be interested. The more real-world examples that you are familiar with and the more questions you ask, the harder it will be for exam questions to throw you. Read magazine articles and watch videos on the topics that you cover, especially if it's an option like astrophysics or engineering. Don't expect to fly through the A-level exams without showing curiosity during the course. Tip number 6, ask. Finally, don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's your teacher, your classmates, or online resources, there's always somewhere you can turn to for help. Physics can be tough and everybody struggles at some point. It's much better to ask for help early rather than let confusion build up. There are also tons of online forums and YouTube channels where you can get help with tricky explanations. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to encourage me to build more and more resources for your course. You're about to study an important, fundamental and fascinating subject that will help you understand the world around you. It will be challenging, but anybody can get something out of this course if they're prepared to put in some time, hard work and show some interest. Please like, subscribe and comment, and tune into future videos for more help with your course.